the servant of God Elias, is baptized in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
It was the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah, committed by those whom the Apostle Paul called unreasoning animals born naturally to be caught and destroyed. I knew there was something wrong with me because the books and the magazines told me so. I could feel the accusations in their talks from the podium, the way their eyes would land on me as they spoke of aberrations, of unclean and unnatural desires. But I think they had a point, because afterward, when I stripped off my meeting suit and took to the shower, I would think about men and the totally unnatural ways I could touch them. And just when the feelings peaked, I would hear the voices of condemnation and try to hold back. And in trying, I would come harder each time. People have been comfortable telling me who I was going to sleep with since I was only old enough to tie my shoes. I was confronted with shame before that was even a word I could spell. They think they have a right to my bedroom. I feel infested and invaded every time I get off. I had every reason to believe that at the appointed time, Jehovah and Jesus would smite me to pieces and leave my bones for the birds. I was promised a paradise earth as long as I believed and obeyed. When Armageddon comes, which is any day now, Jehovah and his son Jesus will literally kill billions of non-witnesses and leave their bodies to rot in the street, and if I'm not careful, I could be amongst those bodies. By the time I was 18, I was sneaking off into gay bars and sleeping with older men. For many of these men, it was the first time they let a Jehovah's Witness inside the house. I got off the bus in New York and stepped onto 8th Avenue. I took in the speed, the noise, the heat, the way the city closes in on you in the summer. New York lives within a state of limbo between paradise and Armageddon. With no parents, no God, and often no partner, it seems that there's no one there to tell me what is right and what isn't. Under the neon lights, in a dark bar room, in the mouth of a stranger, I often think, is this heaven or hell? Or maybe that's just a question that's been placed in my mind. Ever since I was a boy, what is hell going to look like? What does he think? My own thoughts never took priority. Until recently.
Of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
I'm starting to realize that the most compassionate God might just be myself. Maybe any water is holy, as long as I say it is.